Hello and welcome. I'm Jessie. This is Playful Moon Tarot. So grateful to have you here, and thank you to all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much. I am truly grateful. And in today's pick a card, we are going to be getting a message from the Kitsune, which are fox shape-shifting creatures, and all of the timestamps will be linked in the description box down below. And let's get into your guys' readings. Hello, Group 1, and welcome to your reading. You guys were drawn to the Sentinel card, and this card talks about some big changes on the horizon, and you kind of being prepared, kind of seeing the changes and the shifts kind of coming at you, and really kind of getting prepared and making the necessary changes and adaptations. And even if other people around you aren't as aware of these changes as you are, and maybe they might think that you're a little bit silly, you still kind of see the things that are coming your way and the things that need to change and the things that need to shift. So let's pull some tarot and get a little bit more into this reading, but there's just a sense that things are going to kind of shift for you. You could be in a job, it could be a relationship, it could be a way of living, it could even be like a place. Maybe you guys are going to move to a new place. There can be a sense of fear and unknown when this card pops up. There is a sense that maybe we don't really see the way forward. We know that things are going to be shifting, but maybe there isn't a clear direction or answer as to where it's going to take you. So there could be some fear around you guys right now. And also there just might be some kind of like tricky energy too, or just some energy that you're not really quite sure what to do with. Try to get as grounded as possible to try to bring clarity to those situations. And okay, go this one and then one more. Okay. Kind of like an outcome. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so we have for you guys the Six of Wands. We've got the Hanged Man. We've got the Ace of Cups. Got Seven of Wands. Knight of Swords. Page of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. Four of Swords. And we also have the Queen of Pentacles as kind of like the outcome card. I asked for an outcome card. So where they want me to start is with this Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands energy and the Six of Swords. So there's a sense that there's something around you guys right now that is just feeling a little bit off, right? And it could just be the fear that you guys are like feeling and picking up on from all of the changes that are about ready to start taking place for you. Or you guys see like the big changes, like if you got a new job and now you have to like pack up your entire house and like move to the opposite side of the country, like those kinds of changes, like things that you see coming. And for most of you guys know what's going to need to happen, but for some of you guys, I feel like you guys are really kind of in the dark right now. And there's just a real sense of taking ownership of the change so that you don't get lost in the tide is how they want me to phrase that. Really taking ownership of the change that needs to take place so that you don't get swept away in the tide. Really getting back into that place of I build my life, I construct my life, I am the magician of my life, and these are the things that I want to see, and taking back some of that power as far as how you want to start to implement these changes. So Seven of Wands. There is something around you guys that feels a little tricky and a little bit unsure. And so if it is a relationship or a job or something that's bringing some uncertainty, really sit with it and really get into your heart space and really try to feel how this feels for you. Try to find and really determine how you want to feel on a daily basis and the ingredients that it will take to have those feelings be possible. Six of Wands. With this card coming out, I really want you guys to also, in the midst of all these changes, really celebrate the things that make you happy and really celebrate the little moments of achievement that you guys feel along the way, okay? When you guys have an opportunity to celebrate, they really want you to celebrate. And with some of these changes, I feel like you guys are really going to step into a leadership role for some of you. And so with this, like, people are going to be celebrating you. Like, if you notice the people in the background behind the lady that's handing out the flowers, people are clapping for her. People are cheering. There's a sense of, once we get through this storm, once we get through these turbulent waters, once we get through all of this stuff that you guys need to go through, there is a sense that you guys are going to have a victorious outcome. There is going to be things to celebrate at the end and along the way, is what they're saying. Four of Swords. Really take a moment to rest. The Four of Swords, I hear a lot of other tarots talk about this, tarot readers talk about this tarot card in this way too, but I really feel like it's true. This Four of Swords energy of like a rest and protection, redirection. If something doesn't work out, there is that sense that it could be really upsetting, but it's the universe directing you to something better, okay? So there's this real sense that you guys are being directed through these turbulent changes to something that is better for you. There's a real sense of taking that moment, because with the Hanged Man also and the Four of Swords, there is this real sense for you guys to just really take pause and take stock and get really clear about what you guys want in your life and where you guys want to go and what you guys want to build. There is just this real sense of, now it's time to really, they keep showing me this card and saying, go back to the drawing board. Tell them to go back to the drawing board, go back to the drawing board. So there is a real sense that with all of these changes coming at you, there's just a real sense of being able to learn, grow, take stock, take note, move forward, and then really make this picture even that much better of your life, right? Really taking time to understand why things happened how they did, getting a little bit clear, and maybe have some like clarity, clarification, and a sense of closure around it too, like a sense of closure around what was and then now what is going to be. Ace of Cups, really going after that emotional fulfillment, really going after the, something is going to come along soon through these changes, and it's really going to allow you guys to get back into a space where you guys are more emotionally fulfilled. Really pay attention to the things that bring you emotional fulfillment and things that don't. Okay, and how you can tease those out, how you can spend more time doing things that you love doing rather than the have-tos of the world, okay? There's a real sense of getting really clear, because the Knight of Swords here, I feel like he's like, I'm here to cut away all the crap that's in the way. Knight of Swords is, so swords is air energy, it's the mind, it is how we think, it is how we communicate, it is how we speak to ourselves, to others, how we think about ourselves, about others, how we think about the world, thoughts, patterns, behavioral thoughts. There's a sense of getting really clear and almost kind of like, okay, this doesn't bring me emotional fulfillment, I'm going to cut it out, and making that decision in the mind to be like, okay, I'm cutting that away. I'm cutting away the BS. I'm cutting away the things that are no longer serving me. I am going to start trimming down this tree a little bit to get rid of those branches, okay? Really kind of sprucing yourself up, right? In this, during this storm, during this process, during these kind of trials and tribulations. But with the outcome, I mean, we've got the Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, the what they really want me to stress with this card is the patience. It is going to require some patience from you guys for things to start to fall into place. They're really showing me, like months, maybe even a year or so. And they don't want that to be discouraging, but for whoever needs to hear that, it's going to take some time, but just hang in there. Ten of Pentacles is all about home and hearth and legacy and abundance, emotional abundance, financial abundance, family abundance, right? Just having friends, family, people around you, resources, okay? Coming together, like think about that grand table, right? Where you've got your whole 50 family members, okay? You being the host of something like that, being able to host a big grand feast like that, having the resources to be able to do this. So there's a sense of whatever changes, whatever storm, whatever turbulence comes your way over the next few months, there's a sense of shaking things out, really getting clear about what you want, cutting away the stuff that no longer serves you to really get yourself to a place of this. This is the energy that you guys are after, and you guys are going to get there. But it is going to require some of those changes and some of those things to fall away. So allow those things to fall away. And what your guides are really stressing the most is the patience that it's going to require during this time. Really understanding that things take time. You need time to integrate these changes. You need time for the universe to catch up with you with where you're at. Everything just needs time. And so really be patient with yourself, nurture yourself during these changes. When we go through changes, it can be really taken a toll on us emotionally, physically, mentally. So really be kind to yourself during these times of change for you guys. Really tap into your heart space. Really get clear about the things that make you feel good, the things that don't make you feel good, the things that give you energy, and the things that take away your energy. Be mindful, take notes, and see about how you can craft moving forward, okay? Just know that every day is kind of that opportunity, even when we're feeling really bogged down. I have to remind myself of that too. There are days that I don't want to do nothing, okay? I really feel it, and change can be hard. So just know that the best thing that we can do for ourselves during these times of change is to be our own best friend as well, and to just do body scans constantly. What do I need? Do I need to drink something? Do I need to eat something? Do I need to lay down and take a nap? What do I need in this moment to take care of myself? So hopefully something in that message resonated. I'm sending you guys lots of love and lots of positive juju through these changes. So I'm sending you guys some of my good energy. So please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, love yourself, trust yourself, and believe in yourself. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Hello, Group 2, and welcome to your reading. You guys were drawn to the Follow the Signs card, and this card really talks about synchronicities and following those signs and feelings and really getting in touch with your intuition and really allowing yourself to keep engaging with your relationship with spirit. How is your relationship with spirit? Do you, meditate regularly? Are you, working with your guides? Do you ask them for direction? Do you ask them for, anything like signs from the universe? How is your relationship with spirit? So I feel for some of you, the reason why you were drawn to this card is that you guys, you guys really are having some strong energy right now. Okay, we've got the 10 of Staffs, and we have the Tower, and we have the 5 of Swords. So that's why... Okay, so they really want you to just pay attention to the signs and synchronicities right now. They're giving me songs on the radio. Wow. Okay, hold on. This energy is intense. Hold on 1 second. Let me grab these cards. So they really want you to pay attention to signs and synchronicities. 5 of Cups, 10 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Staffs. Oh, honeys. Honeys. Okay. I'm like, are you guys... Are you guys reading my energy right now? My goodness. Okay. So I'm feeling it. I'm feeling you guys. So, and I don't mean to laugh. When energy gets really intense, I laugh. I have to do it with humor because sometimes I'm just like, universe, You're asking too much. Okay. So, Two of Cups. We've got the Ten of Staffs. We have the Tower. Five of Swords. Three of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. Five of Cups. Ten of Swords. Eight of Pentacles. And Five of Staffs. Okay. Disappointment. Who here is disappointed? Who here is going through so many changes they can't even keep up with it? Who here feels like they need a break from life? I feel like your guys' energy, I mean, you guys, boy, okay. You have the Tower, the Ten of Staffs, the Five of Swords, the Five of Staffs. So there's a real sense that things are disappointing and challenging and changing, and I feel like you guys are really going through it. I wonder if some of you guys are Libra or Cancer or Aries. Anyway, this is a timeless reading, but just astrologically speaking, at the time that I'm filming this, it's very accurate. So, the Tower. I feel like something just recently happened with you guys that has caused a lot of disappointment, a lot of upset, a lot of emotional turmoil within yourself, might have caused fights with others. You guys might be experiencing migraines. You guys might be experiencing fatigue. You guys might be experiencing the I just don't want to get out of bed feelings. This real vibe of I don't know if I can anymore, just as far as like keep going, like having to fight these battles every day. Like, can there be an easier way? And there can be. Tens are a completion of something. So this Ten of Swords energy, this Ten of Staffs, whatever is causing you guys this friction, this Five of Cups, Five of Staffs, and Five of Swords, you guys are emotionally, physically, and spiritually tapped. Like, it's like it's like you lit the match and you let it burn to the very end of the stump, and it's just kind of this like little charcoaled stump right now. There's a real sense that whatever just transpired was really devastating to have all of these cards show up. I mean, this is just disappointment after disappointment after disappointment in all of the different areas of our life, in our mental body, emotional body, physical body, spiritual body, literally just kind of everything right now. I feel like for you guys is really, you guys are going through a huge transformation and a releasing, because Ten of Swords and Ten of Staffs tells me that it needs to be released. Whatever is this burdensome needs to be released. And for some of you, you guys might be scared to let it go because it is the one thing that you know. But if it's this draining for you guys, it needs to go. And I say that with love, but it needs to go. And it needs to go with love. You need to send it away with love, but it needs to go away. I don't care how it goes away, as long as we send it away in a loving manner. But whatever is around you guys right now needs to go away. So, because you guys have to make a different decision. The Eight of Cups really talks about walking away from all of the decisions that we've already made and really going in like a totally different direction. Like literally the original depiction is like a whole bunch of cups lined up, and then the person like walking away from all of the cups, walking up towards a mountain, like they're just going to go walk up to the top of this mountain and just go in a completely different way. Eight of Cups. You guys really are being asked to make a different choice, and I feel because some of you guys were really having a hard time letting go of how things once were. Like the universe was like, no, you're going to go now. Like that Dr. Seuss book, like Marvin, you go now. Like you can't stay here, but you got to go. And I really feel like you guys were kind of like, whoa, okay, sure, like, and so that's why this follow the signs, because it's supposed to lead you to your next destination, your next path. And also to not give up on the universe, because I feel like with this kind of energy, because I have been here before in my life where I've pulled these kinds of cards and had this kind of a reading, I was really in a dark spot, and I was like, I don't know really how to move forward from here. And there is that sense of following the signs. Like they're just showing me like following the signs back to the light, like following the signs back out of the darkness and back into the light, which is also going to help your relationship with spirit as well. So 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, and 2 of Cups. I really feel like the hard work that you guys are going to put in over the next however long it, is going to take to kind of rebuild everything, because the tower is that moment of where it kind of comes in and it's like a wrecking ball. It can be a wrecking ball. With the other cards that I pulled out, I feel like this was a wrecking ball moment, because I feel like with all of those 5s and all of those 10s, it's just like destruction and completion. I like leveled that building so you didn't have to. Now you don't have to worry about it. Now you just have to like process the emotions around that and move on to the next thing. This kind of feels really in those moments where I'm like, wow, spirit, thanks. I think keep the faith. Every time that I get spicy with spirit, because this kind of energy kind of comes crashing into my life, and I'm like, really? Because I just rebuilt everything. Every time that I get to the other side of it, I always understand, but that doesn't mean that it's any less challenging, difficult, sad, frustrating, to name just a couple. If you want to throw some words down in the comment section, you can too with how you're feeling. Because frustrated and lost and irritated and kind of over it. Like I feel just kind of like we're kind of over some things right now. The energy has just been a bit much. But with the 3 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles, it really tells me that you guys are going to be able to lean on your guys' emotional support system, really be your own best friend right now, and the hard work is going to pay off. This hard work that it's going to take to kind of rebuild things, it's going to be stronger, it's going to be better, and it's going to be more in alignment with where you are now. 2 of Cups, possibilities, new friendships, new relationships, new, potential marriage partners. There's a real sense of clearing house, weeding and tilling the garden, and getting ready for all of the new things that are going to start to blossom in your garden. So I'm not trying to minimize the pain or the devastation that some of you guys might be feeling right now, but there is always that silver lining, and I have to remind myself too of that when I'm going through these kinds of changes. When the energy gets really intense, I tend to I have to have humor with it. I have to laugh about it, because it almost seems ridiculous sometimes what's asked of us spiritually. It's like, have you ever been down here? Do you understand like the intensities and how dense it is? But it's part of our soul's evolution. It's part of our growing process. And these things will help you. Really lean on your guidance team as far as your spirit guides, and also the people here in the earthly plane who support you. Some of those people might be shifting. I am feeling that for some of you, your community is shifting. Maybe you don't have as many close friends or family members to kind of weather this storm with. But the ones that do resonate with you, that you are close with, really try to nourish those connections the best that you can right now. Ask for help and support where you need it, and know that better times are going to be on the way. It's going to require some hard work, and it's going to require some dedication to yourself and to your spiritual belief system as far as getting through this. But with the 10 of Pentacles, this is everything that is successful. It's home, it's hearth, it's legacy, it's family. So there is a sense of attainment that at the end of this road, but really just keep following the signs, follow your intuition, follow your heart space, and follow what feels good for you, and really try to stay in those energy structures the best that you can. You're going to have moments where you're like, strong words, but then really try to return to a place and find one thing to be grateful for that day. Just to help ground, just to help bring yourself back into your body, and then, take on the next day as it is. And, I know it's kind of stupid, but one day at a time, really, that's when we start to worry too much about a week or 2 months or 3 months or 5 months out, we're also giving away our power. And our power and our energy is what helps us to navigate these changes. And so that's why I'm saying just keep your energy structure and your power close to you to help stay grounded and centered through these changes. So I'm sending you guys lots of love and lots of positive vibes as you guys go through these shifts, okay? And let me know down in the comments below if it resonated, if you feel comfortable sharing. I love to hear from you guys, so drop it in the comments. If not, no worries. I am wishing you the best through these changes. So hopefully something in that message resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, love yourself, trust yourself, and believe in yourself. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Hello, Group 3, and welcome to your reading. You guys were drawn to the Threshold card, and this card talks about being right at the very beginning of a change, a very beginning of a chapter, so things really kind of coming to a close for you guys. There might be a little bit of hesitancy around it. There might be a little bit of, unknown, a little bit of that excitement but nervous energy as you guys kind of charge into this new chapter. But it is all being divinely guided. And your spirit guides want you to know that just keep following what makes you happy. Keep following all of these signs and synchronicities towards this new beginning, towards these new energies, towards this new chapter that is taking shape in your life right now. And if things are feeling heavy, if things are feeling burdensome, that's a sign that things need to change. So where in your life do you maybe feel like you are being held back, or that, is your job asking too much of you? Is a relationship asking too much of you? And how does that need to change for you? What does that change look like moving forward? Is it changing a career? Is it changing how you live or where you live potentially? There's a sense of kind of a new chapter, a new way of being. Let me check to make sure that card didn't fall. Okay. And there's a sense of going after the things that are going to make you happy. And almost, there's almost a sense of not feeling like worthy of chasing after your happiness, and you are worthy of chasing after your happiness. So 9 of Wands is our first card. We've got the King of Pentacles. We've got the Page of Wands. We've got the King of Cups, Page of Cups, King of Swords, and then the Death/Rebirth card, and the 7 of Wands. So there's a lot of emotions in this reading, as well as thoughts, where you want to go. What passion really drives you on a daily basis? Is it art? Is it communication? Is it theater? Is it going abroad and helping less fortunate people? Like, where is your passion work? Passion work. They just keep saying passion work, passion work, passion work. So there's definitely a transformation happening with you guys, because right here, Threshold card talking all about being at the beginning of change. There's something that's weighing you guys down that is forcing you to start to make these changes. There is a sense of it's time. There's time for a change. There's time. Something new needs to happen. Something different needs to happen. This isn't bringing me emotional fulfillment, or it's too burdensome. If it's not emotionally draining for you guys, then it's too burdensome. And if it's not too burdensome, then it's just not bringing you the same emotional fulfillment that it once did. Again, this could be any area of your life. It could be how you live. It could be your career. It could be a relationship. There's a sense of whatever this is that you're focused on right now is just not bringing you the same amount of emotional fulfillment, or you're finding it really draining. And there's that change, that wanting to switch, okay? Putting those butterfly wings on and really like going out and exploring all of the different avenues. But there's also hesitancy, right? Because what else am I going to find out there? Am I going to run into something else that's not for my highest good? Or am I actually going to find a place to land that I'm going to like? So there's that sense of hesitancy for some of you because you guys are kind of like, well, at least this is what I know, right? And I know what I know, but that really doesn't mean that it's okay to just stay there. If you're really being called to, go through these transformations, there's a real sense of it's trust where you are being led. And really during this time, think about what you want. Focus on what you want so that those things will show up in your life. Okay. They really want me to focus on that. Focus on what you want. Focus on what you want. Even spending 2 to 3 to 5 minutes a day in the morning, like when you first wake up and you're like, oh, I don't want to go to work, or, oh, I don't want to. Instead of having those few moments of dread, try to imagine what you want your dream life to be. Like, I want to wake up and feel this, and then try to have that feeling in your body for a couple minutes, and envisioning like your favorite kitchen that you would want to go make your coffee or your morning tea and or have breakfast. Try to think and visualize the things that you want for the first few minutes of your day and how you want your life to look, and try to start on that kind of a note versus things that you don't want. Really, yeah, they're just really stay focused on what you want. Stay focused on what you want. Stay focused on what you want. Even if your dreams feel unattainable, even if they feel outlandish, beyond the scope of reality, okay? Really, really, really go after what you want, and as far as what emotionally brings you fulfillment. Spend time in your emotional body, really asking yourself, like, what do I want to feel? How do I want to feel? And allowing yourself to feel and be in that space. 7 of Wands. With this card, the energy for you guys in this reading, they really just want you to protect your energy. And what do I mean by that? Protect your aura. Protect your crown, protect your energetic field. So spend time doing meditations, reinforcing your auric field. Okay. There's a lot of guided meditations that will help you do that, but see how she's kind of in a little bit of like a snow globe type around her. And all of these wands down here, I feel like in this particular reading for this particular moment is a bunch of different energy trying to focus at her. And she's just holding her own space and not having these other people's energy like come into her auric field and her bubble, if that makes sense. She's holding space for herself, and she's holding her own energy out, and she's holding space. So this kind of leads me to believe that there might be people around you that don't believe that you are capable of making these changes, don't believe that you are worthy of making these changes. There's something about the energy with other people and some of these changes, which might be also what is holding you back. And anybody that's not supporting you, really, just kind of take stock of that and take note, because it's better for us to have people around us that appreciate us and support us with where we are going, okay? I don't know who that message is for, but it's very specific. So just don't hold yourself back because of other people's belief system. They really want you to just embrace this butterfly energy and really go through that transformation. Page of Wands. There's a sense of really kind of going back to believing that things are possible. And I mean, in the sense that kids always think that anything is possible. Like when you're 5 years old, you feel like you can be an astronaut or a doctor or a rocket scientist or, a veterinarian, or kids really have that energy about them that they don't let the programming societal programming, family programming, whatever, really dampen their dreams, right? In that moment, when there's a certain period in a child's life where they really just feel like anything is possible until they start to be conditioned. There's a sense of going back to that. There's a sense of going back to those days where you used to think that anything was possible, and really getting connected with those energy structures again, and really starting to craft from a place of believing that things are possible, things can work in your favor, and that things can materialize for you the way that you dream. Okay, it might not all come out exactly as how you have it on your vision board or in your mind or in your heart, but it's going to be close. Okay, there's just a real sense of getting connected with that energy, that childlike energy, that childlike wonder as you go through these changes. And also they're saying it's going to help kind of like lessen the fear. Like, kids aren't really scared about failing the way that we later get conditioned to as an adult, right? Like, you kind of become a lot more aware of that when you're a teenager, and you try to do a cool trick on your skateboard and you fall on your butt, right? You start to have a lot more awareness of failure, and maybe looking like a beginner in front of a group of people, or making a mistake, things not working out. Maybe the first launch of your business kind of flops and you go back to the drawing board and you revamp it and then you relaunch it. But kids don't know about those failures and kind of overcoming some of those obstacles, and that sense of, things not being possible. They really get connected with that energy of things being possible. So, overcoming any roadblocks. I mean, you guys have the King of Cups, the King of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. So really what I feel like for you guys is you guys are going to get through this, and really tapping into the childlike energy of anything is possible, combined with the wisdom of, like a king or a queen, like the grandpa or the grandma, right? Like those kind of figures in your life where you would say, well, I launched my jewelry business and it kind of flopped. I only made a couple sales, and now I have all this jewelry and I don't know what to do with it. So you have kind of that ambition of the child coupled with the wisdom of, the elders when things don't work out, and how you are going to revamp, readjust, make a small pivot. There's just that energy that I feel like is going to get you guys through these changes when it comes to this. So, King of Pentacles, things are going to go really slow, right? Change, can be really like quick, but then what things kind of take that place, things can kind of take some time to grow. So be patient with yourself and be patient with the growth, but know that it's possible. It's really what my guides and your guides are saying. King of Swords, get really clear in your mind's eye. Again, focus on the things that you want and cut away the things that are no longer serving you. And then King of Cups, all about emotional fulfillment. Really pay attention to the places, situations, things, energy structures, anything that makes you feel emotionally fulfilled, satisfied, and happy, and really try to spend as much time in those energy structures as possible, and know that you are worthy of feeling good, know that you are worthy of your dreams and the things that you want and desire. Okay, don't feel bad for wanting the things that you want. So this is the very beginning of the chapter, and just the biggest message is just be patient and be kind to yourself, and just embrace the changes along the way, and rest when you need to rest, because sometimes change does require some of that integration time, and we kind of need to fold in on ourselves and take a moment to really allow all of the different parts of us to get on board with the big changes that just happened. So hopefully something in that message resonated, and I'm sending you guys my best and lots of positive energy and love your guys' way. So let me know in the comments down below how that resonated. If you feel comfortable sharing, no pressure. I love hearing from you guys. So let me know if this resonated. Drop it in the comments below if you want. And please like, share, and subscribe if you felt like you got something from this. And as always, love yourself, trust yourself, and believe in yourself. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.